Okay, Vic, who's this?
Guerra, age 11.
Roberto Guerra.
Sir,
Mr. Guerra, you're charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer be appointed to represent you, sir. Please don't say anything. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. On May 27th, 2024, officers caught up to a vehicle at speeds of 125 miles per hour.
125?
And the vehicle was still creating distance between the officer and the patrol car. It was very traffic. It was a heavy traffic at the time in Harris County. While trying to close the gap between the patrol car and the speeding vehicle, the officer observed the vehicle change lanes in an unsafe manner several times, causing other vehicles to slam on their brakes to avoid striking the speeding vehicle. And the vehicle also did not signal its lane changes. Officers were able to catch up with the vehicle after maxing out the patrol car at its top speed of 135 miles per hour. The vehicle immediately took the exit for Airtex Road and pulled into a Stripes gas station parking lot. The defendant was identified as the driver.
What kind of car was he driving?
truck, I remember.
A pickup truck, Your Honor. A silver 2009 Chevy Silverado.
I'm going to find probable cause, Mr. Garrett. Do you realize that it's high up. One false move, boom, 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 ejected from the car, crack your cranium, dead. I'm now taking away your privilege to drive, sir. You're not allowed to drive at all. You're going to sign with me today an affidavit promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. If you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. Oh,
It's fine.
no. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you get into a car and drive. You roll your eyes like that again, I'll hold you in contempt. It shows a complete lack of respect. All I want is public safety. That's all I care about. Every single day, someone dies on the road in Harris County because of some boneheaded move. Not here, not today, not anymore. You understand? If you drove here, you may not drive home. Do you understand?
How do I get to work? I don't go to work no more.
I didn't tell you you can't work. I just said you can't drive.
I'm a business owner. That's how I make it work. My vehicle gets me to work, sir.
All right, dude. That's it.
I didn't ask for an apology. I said, how do I get to? That's how I make it work. My vehicle gets me to work, sir.
All right, dude. That's it.
I didn't ask for an apology. I said, how do I get to work? How am I going to
Take
get
an
to work?
Uber. You can find someone else to take you.
I move pool tables. Can't put a pool table in the back of an Uber. I'm just asking. So I'm trying to. I'm
You're gonna have to hire
just trying to
for you.
continue to be a citizen and keep my job. Right. That's all. That's all. That seems a bit much, right? For somebody, I understand. You're a judge. I'm just trying to make my plea. You know, I have to work. That's all. I'm just trying to continue my job. That's it.
But let me tell you something, Mr.
Just trying to continue my job, man. That's it.
The ability to drive is a privilege.
I understand. So I've been in the system long enough to understand what your job is. I just have a job, sir. That's all. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't want to be here. You know what I mean? I made a mistake. I got a job, right? I got people that work for me. I got people that depend on me. I made mistakes. I apologize. And
I want to see that you truly mean it. I don't know that now. I don't know
it's
it.
fun.
For right now, I'm taking away your privilege to drive because I want you to appreciate the awesome privilege it is to drive at 135 miles an hour on the road in what, a 65?
I assume so, Your Honor. It was a freeway.
You're going double. I'm going to have you sign this affidavit with me. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. When you come back, we can talk about it. But I want you to really appreciate it. And I want you to show me how much you appreciate it. But until that point, if I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. You understand? I'm gonna have you sign the affidavit. We'll have you sign a receipt and we'll get you out of here. We'll see you in a month.
Get up. See, I feel bad. Also, how many interns are in this room? I have an audience, Judge.
You did. You're famous. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, we're ready. They gave me their voir dire,
Okay.
and I have some minimal objections.
Okay, what's your objection?
Well, I think 2 of the 3 we've agreed to. Please. Yes. It's the state who's always trying to make it work.
We know.
I've got 3 objections to the state's voir dire, Judge. The second 2, I believe that they have agreed just to amend the language. The first one is on the slide that they have the title part of evidence in. They use the words fictional standard. The standard of proof is not defined past beyond a reasonable doubt, and it must be defined in each and every juror's head. The idea of fictional standard and requiring evidence from the jury and their individual perceptions on what evidence they would require. The state saying that there's a fictional standard of evidence.
And I'm fully patient, but as you see there, though, we're looking at 2 CSI that's under NCIS, which is a fictional standard, which is in the minds of most people use television, this fictional universe, as the standard as being true. And that's why I'm just reminding them that there is this fictional standard for which, when you're watching television, the CSI, and that's the purpose of putting that there, just to highlight what you see on television, this 30-minute, the smoking gun, that is a fictional standard, and that does not happen in the real world.
And I object to
I
any use
don't
of the word fictional
understand. I mean, what are you trying to get across?
That when you watch television, I want them to abandon their standards of watching television. So in television, when you're watching NCIS and all those things where they find the smoking gun, they find the trace evidence, this DNA and all that, that's the smoking gun. And that's how they're sure that this is factual or not in the evidence. That is not present. And that is not the real world, that it does not have to be. And it's not going to happen in 30 minutes.
I mean, can you just take out the word fictional standard and just put, what do we need to prove? What if they take out the fictional standard part?
We're good.
But I mean, that's fine, Your Honor. However, it is fictional, that's television. So we know that's not objective. That's television is fiction. So
What if we just amend it to fictional universe?
I mean, it's fictional.
Vegas exists, sir.
So would you agree that it's not fiction, it's television fictional?
What I think you're trying to get in is you're trying to talk to the jury about how they can convict without any physical evidence. And I would say that you phrase it in
That's
that.
that's not at all what I'm saying. But would you not agree that what we see on television is not fictional as opposed to the real world?
It's scripted persons who are acting out a play.
So would that be fictional?
That is fictional in the sense that if I go to a
And
stage
that's
play.
what is under NCIS.
And you're talking about the word
CSI.
fictional standard, and the standard of evidence required is something that must be maintained in each and every juror's head.
In the context of
just-
CSI and NCIS.
So just talk about it in that way and lose the language of fictional standard.
Yeah, take out fictional standard and then just go with the rest.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I can show you my slides. It's just a bunch of meetings. You know,
Please.
Okay.